Hello everybody, I'm ChristopCritter40, and I hope you're enjoying another week of gaming, where I play some of my favorite games. I continue to play Jurassic World Evolution campaign on the current map of Isla Tacano. This time though, I am doing this a bit differently, as there is no recap. So I meant to do this a while back. I had the idea for a little mini-series. I had probably mentioned about it in a few videos recently in the past month and a half to 2 months. So I'm back here again and doing this over a bit. I hope you guys enjoy this, because the plan I have here today is I'm going to be going over Isla Matanceros. And I'm going to probably go over even Isla Mureta and other maps just to update them. Obviously, I'm doing a fair amount as the past few weeks I've done. I've been still working on Isla Tacano to get to Isla Pena, I believe. So I'm here on Isla Matanceros, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this, because what I'm going to do is a bit differently. This is going to be a bit of a shorter video. Instead of it being over 20 or 26 minutes, this is going to be within 10 to 20 minutes in this case. A little bit of a short thing. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I shall explain a bit more this time. Alright, so here I am here on Isla Matanceros again for the third time. This time it's a bit differently. This isn't going to be our usual Sunday videos this time. So, as you can see, I have multiple pens, obviously. I have the one here with the Suthiomimuses and Edmontonsauruses. I have the one up here, which was I think the most recent one I did, that has just the Huyangosauruses, I do believe. Yep. And then I have the pen down here, which has the Corythosauruses. And a few Chunkingosauruses, I think. Yep. Then I have the one down over here, which is primarily all the Styracosaurus, not Styracosaurus, the Ceratopsides, like Triceratops and such. Apparently there is a sick dinosaur in here. I am going to deal with that. They are apparently dying.
Task received. Confirmed.
I'll still be dealing with the mundanities of this place and so on, so yeah. And then I also have the Draco Rex pen over here. So I have the plan of going through each week or so and livening it up a little bit, obviously. So obviously it's like we've got the big pen here, we've got another pen here, the other two pens here, and then the final pen further up. I have a fair amount of space throughout. I have a space in here, I have space all around over and in here. I'm not utilizing this map as much as possible. I also have my power strewn all over the place, and I want to make sure to really, really take care of everything. So I have the plans that I want to redo a fair amount of stuff here. Like I want to liven up this area, just like all of a sudden you get off this area and you come and it's like, oh, there's a power station. Who wants to see a power station as you get off the monorail as you're arriving to Isla Matanceros? So I had the idea of doing something like this and so on, see what people think, changing it up a bit, making it more appropriate, and trying to find a better place to put all of the specific buildings. Obviously, you only need one expedition center, so that could go somewhere else further in, where the science people would be, instead of right near the front. I could move ranger teams to be a little closer. I think I only have, I have, what is it, one ranger team? Yeah, I have one ranger team for the entire place. I need to have a ranger team up over here. I need to have a ranger team to deal with maybe these two pens, and then I need a ranger team maybe down over here. So a lot needs to be changed up, moved around, and so on. I might also adjust the pens, change up a few things, and so on. And I'll do it like an area at a time. That's my plan, at least. Like, I want to do this area up here, change up this, move a few things around. I might even change a bit over here, even with the hotel. So I might like make phase 1, I'm going to work over in this area. Phase 2, I'm going to work in here, and I'll try and do that like in one episode as much as possible. All the different things in these two areas around where, like in between the 4 pens here, 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 and here, kind of need to be changed up a bit, and have them, instead of all in one location like that, strewn them out a bit more, have it a bit more, better than this. I do need to work on several different things going on here. Here we go. Dead dinosaurs, of course.
Picking up asset.
And the dinosaurs die, of course. Where is there another dead dinosaur? Right over there. Edmontonsaurus.
Asset collection request
Okay.
received.
I'll still be working on the majority of stuff like this a bit. Coming through, dealing with like, oh, there's an Edmontonsaurus that needs to be dealt with there, or Triceratops over here. I'll still deal with those, obviously. I don't want to not, because then it feels like I'm not doing my job. But yeah, I definitely feel like this needs to be changed up a bit, make it look a little bit more smooth and nice. Transitioning, I guess, is another way to say it, from one place to another. I only did just get the monorail when I added the monorail in on the second go around on Isla Matanceros, so I do want to do a bit more of that. Obviously. The one big reason why I want to work on this map is because I'm missing the Kryptonosaurus from the science unlocks. I am missing the restaurant, which I do get on Isla Tacano, and I think even Isla Mureta. I want to get the Innovation Center and the Sinoceratops, which is another ceratopside. And then I also want to get the Security Center. So basically, the first island gives you all of those special centers. The Innovation Center was one of the centers we saw when I first started on Isla Tacano, and I had to get rid of it because it was the most expensive thing there. And I haven't gotten rid of the restaurant because I wanted to keep it. So I might try and do what I can to do stuff here. I already know I got 5 stars on here, so I know I already unlocked Isla Mureta and Isla Nublar, which everyone knows Isla Nublar is the mainstay map, or main island people knew about more before the second movies for Jurassic Park came out. It was the original place for the island, and so on. So I definitely want to get there eventually. I know it's a sandbox mode, but everything I learned from all these other maps, I will apply eventually there. You never know. And have my own little missions that I do on that one. But yeah, so I definitely want to worry about those things. Worry about making sure like power is in a specific place. It's like when they walk on through, it's like, oh, okay, there's the power. All right, wondered where that was. Or, oh, look at this. We come in here, there's restaurants, there's places, and so on. I want to make sure that there are clothes, amenities closest to all of the different areas to make sure that people are able to get to them. As well as certain things like, they're in sight, but they're kind of out of the way. But yeah, I want to make sure that it looks more appealing to the people rather than just like, oh, look at this. It all looks like so put together. Oh, I love coming in and seeing all this garbage. But yeah, I did have the idea of trying to do something like that. I want to change it up, make it look better, and also work on, while doing that, maybe doing a few missions here and there. Because obviously, can't not do that. I will also get the Ranger team to do the resupply over there. And I do not have a lot of Ranger teams to deal with stuff. I almost might want to deal with a few more things. How are we doing over here? Okay, so far, so good. Okay. But yeah, so that's my kind of plan that I want to try and do. Unlock the different things from the 3 different divisions in here. I still need to complete Expedition Caporowitz formation, sell a Chunkingosaurus with a rating of 60, and income per minute from guest facilities up to 15,000. Obviously, I could do some of these. I'm not going to worry about them too much right now, because right now this is just I'm going through and figuring out what I plan on doing. I obviously definitely want to move power from here, because I have I have a medium power station here and then 2 over here. I also have my science buildings over here and a few other things here and there. But nobody really stops here. It would be nice to be like, come on in, here's a few amenities. Alright, come on through, there's some more over here. Some of the special buildings are alongside here, maybe. I do have the room to put, like, the special, the operations and power buildings maybe over here. I could move a few things around, like the ACU center could be moved a bit away, have it less awkward. And I could probably even put, like, as soon as you come on in, there's a hotel. And then later on, as soon as you go further in, there's another hotel. So that way I can get the more, a bit more out of this island, basically. I'm also going to try and maneuver a few things around. Unfortunately, every single fenced off area has to have a Hammond Creation Lab. I don't like that all the time. I'm looking forward to, once I complete the majority of the stuff here in this, that I can move on to the next game. But yeah, so yeah, definitely plan on moving things. The Expedition Center can be moved. It doesn't need to be there. I can probably make sure that the emergency shelter and a few other things are moved as well. But yeah, I plan on maybe changing up an awful lot of things here, adapting a few things. I might even try, because I don't just have the viewing gallery now in my repertoire. We have always had the viewing gallery. I now have the viewing platform, as I've used on Isla Tacano. And I also now have the gyro sphere from the Jurassic World movie. So I was thinking of definitely using something like, say, this, perhaps, and allowing the guests to actually go into the pen and look at some of the most amazing dinosaurs they've ever seen. So definitely a few more things to update, change, and make better here on Isla Matanceros. And I hope that everybody has some ideas. I am looking forward to seeing what everyone else thinks of this idea of going through some of the maps and beautifying it and making it more a bit appealing to everyone, both who watches my games as well as the people in the world, obviously. Obviously, I only have the 2 monorail stations. It says 4, but still, that's what happens. And I might go around and change things up, because I need to. I feel I need to, because this is me. Alright, well, enough about that. A few things to be done here, there, and everywhere. Lots to do. Isla Matanceros is not one of the biggest maps, but there's a fair amount I can do. I do want to utilize as much of this area as I possibly can. Utilizing everything. Wasted space over here. Wasted space over here. A little bit of some wasted space down in and around over here. And then definitely wasted space over here and a bit over here. I don't want to not use it up. I want to make sure it's all used and it looks good. Other than that, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. But what else will I do next time? Find out next week. So please leave your comments in the comment section down below. Like the video if you liked it, and share this with your friends. That would be much appreciated. Also, if you guys have any comments at all whatsoever about this, I would love to hear what you have to say. It would be really nice to hear any kind of comments, what you'd like to see me do. I plan on doing this for Isla Matanceros, Isla Mureta, and I might even try and do this a bit on Isla Tacano, because I want to make sure that everything from all 3 of these maps I've done so far, in the more than 40 videos I've done, is a bit more up to date since playing. After that, I will also try, while doing this miniseries, move on probably from Isla Tacano to Isla Pina, and hopefully Isla Sorna. So, hope you guys enjoy. Also, please, don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed and want to see any more future content. So, stay tuned for another week of gaming. Until then, take care of yourselves, and keep on gaming out there. See you next time. Bye!